Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from Truesoulintuition, and we're here to do a reading for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter and Mars, or any placements where you have Capricorn. We're going to bring forward messages from Spirit that they want you to take notice of and focus on, see what's currently going on in your energy, and then bring forward a you versus me love reading for that person of significance that you're thinking about right now. Hopefully Spirit will bring in some insight to hopefully move you forward in your current situation with this person. If you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe, and if you are returning, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys for having patience with me, but I always do come back and start doing these messages, and hopefully they resonate with you in a very good level and bring you some type of insight to move you forward. So all the boundaries for my reading are in the description box below. If you're new to my channel, feel free to stop right now and just have a quick read through so you know where it goes. This is a general reading and it is also timeless, so you get the message at the right time when you need it. And all my details are in the description box as well, so if you want to get a hold of me for personal reading or just to ask a question, feel free to contact me there. And yeah, we're just going to get straight into it, Capricorn. Here we have the Soul's Voice. This is my deck that I've created. It's an affirmation deck, but it actually really helps me to see what Spirit wants you to take notice of and read people's energy as well. So we're just going to get straight into this. Oh, Spirit, what Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars to focus on at this time? Oh, Spirit, what Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and Jupiter to focus on at this time. Yeah, I can feel the energy coming in now, guys. Yeah, okay. Thank you. It says, I lovingly and gently release my past back to the universe, and ascended masters are helping you find your true purpose. One more, please. Okay, here we go. When life is rushing around me, I will slow down and simply breathe it out. You've got a bit of a mixed bag, guys. So some of you, I'm just going to say, each card maybe, I feel like I'm going to get multiple storylines because it's not that, okay, they just said many Capricorns are in different levels of their journey. So for me, I just feel like for some of you, you're letting go of the past, you're healing the past, you're gently and lovingly releasing the past back to the universe. So it's sort of like I'm now ready to clear my energy. The Spirit really wants you to clear that energy because the more you lovingly and gently release the past, the more easier they can bring beautiful energy in to replace it. And when you give it freely, they can give back to you freely. It's almost like a reciprocation of energy. You know, it's an equal give and take with the universe. And sometimes they do demand, okay, I'm just going to say how I heard it, a large sacrifice. And this could be someone of great importance to you. This could be a past situation, a past love, or some type of childhood trauma that you may be dealing with and looking at healing. So you're definitely focusing on healing and letting go of something that may cause you pain here in the now. And this is not a negative thing, guys. Spirit is actually encouraging this. They want you to focus on letting go because in letting go, they can bring in this energy. And it says, ascended masters are helping you find your true purpose. So in letting go of the past, letting go of limiting self-beliefs or self-limiting beliefs, self-limiting patterns, self-limiting projections from others, we start embracing our true purpose, our true goal, our true soul, you know, our movement forward. Because with the ascended masters, this is when we learn who we are and what we're meant to do. And you know how some of us always feel like we're supposed to be part of something more. You know, this is where you're starting to understand, okay, I know what the more is now because I feel like I'm having a conversation here with the universe, and the universe is constantly throwing this in my face, not throwing it, but like showing me, look, this is what you're supposed to do. And when you get ascended masters, they bring forward your actual highest goal, your highest purpose, your highest self. They show you potential for the future. So we're letting go of the past and we're starting to walk forward on a path to the future, our potential selves. And it says here, when life is rushing around me, I will slow down and simply breathe it out. So they really want you to just walk the walk first. Just walk it. don't even worry about falling over, finding obstacles. As long as you're on this path, it's going to be okay. And not to let it take you to a negative space, and not to let it rush you ahead. And sort of just go at your own pace, follow your own rhythm, and be who you need to be in the moment. So sometimes it feels like things aren't being clear or successful for you. You may have this type of ideal that you need to achieve certain things, because we know with Capricorn we're very goal orientated, and have really set boundaries and really firm lines when it comes to ourselves. And it's sort of like Spirit is actually saying, just be a little bit flexible. You don't have to rush. You don't have to constantly achieve. Sometimes you can just be, letting go of the past, healing, finding your true purpose, moving forward, and then walking at your own pace, or taking the path and following your own rhythm, So it's not like you're being stagnant, but sometimes when you need to rest, and when you need to run. It's not always about, running's not the best way, but walk fast, briskly. But it's more like, when I need to take that time out, I'm going to take that time out, because taking that time out allows me to revitalize and restore my energy, because I'm going through a lot of healing and I'm seeing a lot of the future coming forward. And I know that in this moment I'm feeling a little bit worn out or overwhelmed. So I'm just going to take that time. I'm going to slow down just a little bit. So Spirit is saying, while you're healing, while you're finding yourself, be a little bit nicer to yourself. Slow down, calm down, breathe it out. Lots of breathing. Breathing means connection to self, to the universe. Get grounded in who you are. Know where you're going, and then walk that walk. Every step forward is always a positive thing, whether it's big or small. So I like that for you, Capricorn. They actually come in really fast and really easy. So I like that I can connect straight to your energy. So we're just going to bring forward some cards from the Sacred Rebel. I'm just going to give it a good shuffle here. Now please have the current energy of the Capricorn collective. What message does Spirit have for them today? Okay, thank you. Faith in the process, yes. Thank you. Release the dark wound, let love live. Oh. It's interesting. There's so many of them, but it's interesting that out of all the cards that flipped, I've got one finger on. The rest was scattered, but this one stayed right in the deck. So I'm going to put that one down there. It says every journey starts with a single step, and that's what I'm liking right now. I'm just going to ask for an additional card because I felt like there was more to the story. Thank you. Here it is. Against the grain. Oh, yeah. Things are happening for you, Capricorn. Things are happening in a great way too, by the way. It's actually in a really good, positive way for you. Okay. Sorry if the cards are crooked. It says, have faith in the process. So there has to be... Okay. I just got a huge... They just said... Okay. So a lot of you are connecting through spirit. Okay. You're getting this really strong urge to actually call upon faith. So you may be looking to a higher power, a higher source for guidance here. Have faith in the process. 32 breaks down to a 5. So it's saying that there's a lot of change, conflict, chaos in the world. All right? Or in your life, or in your mind space, in a place where you feel vulnerable and you feel like you don't always have control of the wheel. And there's some type of energy that needs to be acknowledged here. And they're saying, okay, because I feel like there's some, okay, I feel like there's some type of energy where it feels out of your control where things are going, but hold your head high, Capricorn. Hold your head high, because it feels like wherever you're going, Spirit has you. They have you. And they send you messages, and they send you signs and synchronicities to allow you to know you're in the right space at the right time, and to trust and have faith in who they are, or they meaning your spirit team or the universe, whatever it is that you believe, that they actually have your back while you're moving through a space of the unknown, or feeling a little bit overwhelmed or out of control. Because it feels like over here life is rushing around me. I will slow down and simply breathe it out. They're asking you to do this now. When things get a little heavy, take those moments, slow everything right down, sit down on the earth, meditate, breathe it out. If you're not into meditation, just the act of stopping and controlling your breath, in and out, because sometimes we go into panic mode and we say, and you can actually invoke really strong physical response by not being aware of where your breath is. But when you actually are aware of your breath and are in control of your breath, and in that present moment, it just that one breath, when you realize that things are becoming too much, to really slow it down. Just because you're a leader, you've got a lot of pressure, and it's sort of like you can handle it, Capricorn. You can handle it. And I know it's been tough because you've been going through a space of healing. I'm here with release the dark wound, let love live. But it's sort of like, I know you're going through healing. I know you're going through things that feel out of your control, but there's this really strong blanket of love that's coming in to cover you, to protect you. And now I feel like this is an old blanket. So this is ancestors. These are loved ones that may have passed on, that are coming forward and throwing this blanket of love over you. Sort of like coddling like a baby, like they really love you. Like I feel that in my, in my soul there. I feel love coming forward from the other side for you. So you may be experiencing a lot of things that aren't usual, signs, synchronicities, maybe dreaming about loved ones, past ones, loved ones that have passed on, and sort of feeling a little sad or lonely about it. And that's okay, because there's something, it's almost like whatever you have inside you, you have something inside you. It's a strength. It's part of who you are. It's the kindness of your soul, the gentleness of your heart. And Spirit that is why they're bringing in this healing for you, because it's almost like when it's all said and done, you'll rise up, the cream rises to the top. And I feel like that's where you're moving forward, Capricorn, in your life, is because you're actually starting to understand who you are and what needs to be done to achieve something specific for you. And I feel like that's more of the spiritual nature. Now you have your ancestors, loved ones, your spirit team, your guardian angels here on the side saying, you know what? They're going to cheer you on. They're going to keep you safe. They're going to keep you warm. They're going to love you like a baby. That's unconditional love coming forward for you, Capricorn, because you need the gentleness for you to be able to process the stuff that's coming up now, the healing that needs to be done from the past, definitely something that you may have kept hidden. That may not be known to others, something that you may have had to carry all this time, a burden, a secret, a lie. And it's sort of like now you're seeing it leave you, or you're letting it leave you, you're giving it over willingly to welcome in the healing, because you know that there's something more coming for you. And here we have every journey starts with a single step. See, when life is rushing around, I slow down and simply breathe it out. So there's some type of community that you're going to be getting involved with, and I don't think you're very aware of this at this time, but there's definitely something to do with the community, with our community here. I feel like there's been a big move or shift for you. I also feel like for many of your years, I don't know how old you are when you watch this reading, but for some of you guys, some of you Capricorns, you've really had this wound a long time. And you've been in survival mode. And in letting go of all this pain and anguish that you're used to carrying, you're now starting to realize that you're about to move into a whole nother area of your life that's different from what you had before. And it feels scary and it feels unknown, but I also feel like you're prepared, because they keep saying everything that you need is inside of you. It's part of you. It's who you are. You know, you have leadership qualities. You may be someone that's very solid in how they come across, a great communicator, or just really good at thinking things out and creating a plan and actioning it, because you are Capricorn. You know, like your work ethic, you know, has always been one of the most highly regarded of the zodiacs. So I feel like if you're in a space where you're getting called to move or shift or change, you're prepared to do it. Like, this is commitment to it. And even though it feels a little bit scary, it's almost like, you know, you're going to go where you belong. You're going to go where you're accepted, where the new you is also always being the true you that no one ever saw. You know, that could be what that hidden is that you're actually starting to reveal yourself. And people may be a little bit set back by it, because it might be a complete change, lifestyle change. It might be a complete character change. You might have changed your whole look, you know, revamped yourself. But you're prepared to take the step forward here. With every journey starts with a single step, because something inside you is awakened to change and ready for it. I'm embracing this. I'm moving forward from this. I'm getting real insight. I'm getting real, you know, like, I feel like your intuition is really strong too, Capricorn, that you're just, you know, everything's just falling into place for you. And here I want to read Against the Grain, because it actually has a beautiful meaning to it, Against the Grain. I remember the first time I read this, I actually had a bit of a cry, because it meant a lot to me. As I was reading for myself, it actually meant a lot. And I feel like this is something that may reach out to you too, Capricorn. And it says, this oracle comes with a special message for you. You are someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself to the flow of music, nature, dreams, imagination, and fantasy. Through art and literature, meditation, dance, and in sensual surrender to the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake, or the bathtub. You must go against the grain. It is just your way. You are not one of the followers, but one of the agitators. However, yours is not a force of disrespectful chaos. You are a loving catalyst, and by simply being yourself, you constantly remind people that there is always another way. See, I feel emotional saying that now. This oracle comes with the particular guidance that you are meant to be exactly as you are. You are meant to be the black sheep, the rainbow sheep, or even the wild wolf in the flock of sheep. The daring butterfly spirit calling to the caterpillars. That is you. The price you pay for the gift of individuality is that you must take care of it and guard it, so that you are not dulled down and conditioned into playing at being something you are not. If this has happened or is threatening to happen, this oracle brings you comfort. You will always dream of birds that fly underwater. You know that the true nature of your being can never be changed. At most, it could only be hidden for a time. Now is the time to accept who you are and allow your truth to be fully and freely expressed. Don't worry about the effects of going against the grain. When we are who we are in truth, we attract the support, protection, and energy that we need to thrive. Your power comes from aligning your outward self with your inner truth, not with the general consensus. You will then find other dreamers, other wild butterflies, and atypically coloured sheep to join you in conjuring better visions for your world. Yeah, Capricorn. There's been a big shift, like you could separate these two. Over here, you're afraid to be vulnerable. You're afraid to bare your bones and be exposed. And on this side, you look at it just absolutely in the flow, naked and vulnerable to the universe, to the world. And it's sort of like, and being naked and vulnerable, you're showing strength and power and wisdom and insight. And unlike that halo being around your head there in this particular picture, and the birds in the water here, because it's saying that you are seeing things that may not be possible, but you feel and believe it can be so, because you're changing, Capricorn. And I know this is really spiritual, but change is always good, because through change, through adversity, we find our strength. And your strength is you're a leader. Whether you know it or not, you're a leader. And you need to be a leader for who you are, for what it is you want, for your goals, for your actions, for your creative being, for the truth inside, to finally be free. And I don't think there's ever anything wrong with that, Capricorn. You deserve to have love in your life. You deserve to have the freedom to shine and be who you need to be in this world. And this world needs more people going against the grain, thinking outside of the box, thinking more freely and more fully, about things that, if you look at what we can do now with technology, to others that might have been a sci-fi movie, never to be real, but then all of a sudden it's real. How many times do we watch movies from the past, and then all the things they said, and and if I were in the distant future, all the things that they're doing with the technology we're doing now, and that all came from a thought, of something that wasn't ever created, wasn't possible, and yet now is so possible and so much more. So just remember that, Capricorn, that whatever you're bringing forward is actually beneficial to the world. So I'm going to bring forth some spirit guides. See who wants to come forward to bring a message, and I'll also read that message as well. One more, please. Okay, I'm going to grab that one because I felt it touch me and I get the zing. I get the zing. Oh, so you got Hilarion, Divine Healing. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And Lady Venus, Downloads and Understanding. Okay, so you have Hilarion here. His message is honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. That's a leadership energy, guys. Divine service, and look, I can feel that. That's a heart chakra awakening. And here we have Lady Venus, Downloads and Understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. You're starting to think big now. You're starting to get all the signs and synchronicities the universe has been trying to get through to you. And really starting to embrace it, because you understand that it's for you. That's a really cool thing, is that you actually understand that it's for you and no one else. So I'm just going to read Hilarion right now. The world has been overwhelming to you. See there, yeah, see, look over here. Sorry. The world can seem overwhelming to you, and it's okay to retreat into a safe space every now and then to cleanse and recharge your energy. You may feel called to serve others or share your healing with them, but please ensure you are filled up with light. love and energy first, so that you are not sacrificing your own development for others. You are surrounded by the healing light of Hilarion and the healing angels at this time, so that you can recharge and feel whole. That's right. When life is rushing around me, I will slow down and simply breathe it out. Breathing is healing. Taking that time to retreat, recharge, to cleanse your energy. You may be getting a lot of intuitive hits. You may be getting a lot of psychic action. And when you have this happening, look, I'm Capricorn rising, so I get this. I absolutely get this. That there's moments in the day that you need to just get outside, take that breath, and let it all go. Because we absorb. Everyone is empathic. Whether you choose to believe it or not. Everyone has abilities, whether you choose to believe it or not. And in some way, shape or form, we're always absorbing energy, and sometimes we need to let it out. And sometimes we need to just be kind to ourselves and slow things down, so that we can actually recharge our batteries, and not always giving and giving, because people will always take. They don't know that they do that, they just do it. And sometimes we have to realize that when we're getting a lot of healing, going through a lot of divine healing, which is for a divine purpose. If you're getting divine healing, it's so that they can clear you for divine service. Then you have Lady Venus, which is divine insight and intuition. Downloads. This is upgrades of your spiritual energy. And so there's that healing coming in. So they're clearing, and now they're putting back in what they're clearing. Okay, so I love that. I'm going to read Lady Venus real quick. Okay, hearing high-pitched noises, seeing flickers of light, and having the sense that beings are visiting you in your sleep are all signs that you are receiving downloads from heaven. Whenever this is happening, spend some time in contemplation so you can ask the universe what you really need to know. This card represents downloads of information being received by your mind. Know that the universe sees you as capable of holding soul-centered information that will help you and others reach a new level of understanding. So, Capricorn, if you're not sure of your purpose, you are a light worker. Whether you know that or not. And light workers bring forward the light and healing for others. So you may be looking at alternative ways to heal you. You may have health issues, so you may be looking at alternative ways of healing and actually really becoming part of that community. You may be becoming more holistic, and it may not even be as extreme as that. You may just be deciding to look after yourself better. Whatever it is, some type of healing is coming forward, and some type of knowledge, insight, intuitive space is actually stepping forward more into the light for you. So I love that energy, guys. That was beautiful energy from Spirit. And now we're going to bring in the person you may be thinking about now in love at this time. For Capricorn, collective, please. Please bring forward the energy of the person that Capricorn is currently dealing with in love or thinking about in love. Just giving it a good shuffle, guys. A lot of Capricorns get scared of being hurt, so sometimes they deny themselves emotional relationships. I don't know why I want to say that, but okay. The Magician, okay. Ooh, yeah. The person you may be dealing with is the Aries, Taurus, Scorpio. I always get these vibes from these particular cards. Quite a dominant energy, very smart, very, very intellectual, a creative, someone with high vibrational space. The Magician. It's interesting because I feel like I want to say this is you, because of the message that came forward, with whatever it is that you have inside of you. You already have everything inside of you to be able to achieve. And and it's weird because the Magician has all the elements. You know, they have the wand, the Ace of Wands, they have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Earth. So I feel like they have all of those qualities. Like, this is someone very capable. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. This may be you. I'm just going to pull out a bunch of cards and then I'll just do a reading from that. Okay, thank you. The Hanged Man in reverse. Okay. Okay, guys. So, Capricorn. I'm just going to say how I heard it because that's just how it goes for me. And you may have been dealing with someone that was quite alpha, and someone that liked being on their own and was quite independent. But also someone that had a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of creative being, like they have a lot going on. But they lack higher perspective. So this is someone that may use their goodwill and intention in a negative way. But you feel super connected to them. You do. And I feel like it's sort of like at this time it's become, well, I feel like there is some type of restriction as well. But there's someone reaching out. It's weird. It's sort of like you've been blocked from being able to communicate with this person, or finding it hard to meet in the middle or agree on something. So it could have caused a rift. But you know, with Capricorns, it's not that Capricorns are sensitive. It's just that sometimes, you know, if they don't agree with something, they don't always like the confrontation, you know, so they may just withdraw. So I feel like maybe this person was, you know, coming across as someone that sort of didn't need you. They didn't need you, but they know that they do. It's interesting because now I feel like whatever happened in this situation, this person was like, you know what, I'm actually really good on my own. I can do well on my own, and then realizing, what have I done? But not being able to find the solution to come back, or create a solution to resolve this rift between the two of you. I'm going to find how they feel about you. How does this person coming towards Capricorn feel about them, please? Yeah, they got a lot going on when it comes to you. Not very clear on their thoughts. I feel like they felt they made the right move. There's a lot coming out, but not really specific. Yeah, that this person. I'm just gonna say this, Capricorn. You may have every right to have left this person behind, or have separated, or not communicate with them properly. Because they hold back a lot of how they feel, and that I feel like they never communicated properly. Something ended, and now they regret it. Exactly. So the wheel is the end of a cycle, a completed cycle. It actually means an upright. Okay. This person may have felt the grass was greener on the other side, got there and realised that they're missing 5 cups. Over here with the 5 of cups, they're missing. They felt like, okay, I'm just going to say it out again. They felt like they felt complete with you. They felt you were a missing piece to them. But it's weird because I feel like they chose their own happiness over you. Like, you know, it's self-preservation. Like I said, this person felt that they were, you know, they could do it alone. They could do it. They felt independent. When in walking away, or in whoever it was that walked away, they now realise what they're missing out on. You know, nothing can fill the void inside them. That one cup that was offered to them, and they walked away because they thought the grass was greener on the other side, or they felt their happiness was somewhere else, and ended it. I feel like it was quite abrupt, but they, you know, like they realize now with this loss and regret here, just how much, like they know they missed the mark. They thought they were going to get it, hit the mark. They thought going towards their happiness, they were going to find independence and joy and love and whatever. They thought they were going to go from the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. And when they got there, they realized they'd made a mistake because they had ended this it's almost like, it's interesting because it's almost like if this isn't them, you walked away. I'm just saying, it could go either way. Somebody walked away. But I feel like it's your person. They walked away feeling like they were going to get the Ten of Pentacles. They felt encouraged, they felt right, and they felt good about their decision. But when they got there, how they had envisioned their future or what was going to happen in that situation, they realized that they made a mistake. They put their foot in their mouth. You know, they may have said things, they may have done something, and now they have a void inside them that they cannot fill. It's like, doesn't matter what they try to do, nothing is filling this void, you know, because they miss Capricorn. Let's see how you feel about this person. Two of Pentacles, yeah. Yeah. Okay, you got the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the High Priestess, and the Six of Wands. I felt like you struggled with the ending. I feel the ending was quite painful and caused you to be quite unbalanced, you know, mentally for a bit there, you know, just it hurt. And with the High Priestess, but you kept that to yourself, you just kept going, you know, it's sort of like you sort of called on other energy. This is why you're getting the Ascended Masters. It's sort of like, and you knew you had to let this person go because it was causing you so much pain. See, when they ended it, they thought they were going to they were going to hit the lotto, you know, like there was some type of winning. They were going to win. They wanted to win, but in the end, they didn't win. They didn't, because now they have a piece of them. The thing is, guys, is that you also may have kept things from them, and that I feel that the ending for you was also really hard. You thought you had won. You thought you had won this person's heart. You know, this is a hard energy. You thought you had won this person's heart, only to realize that no, you hadn't. And I don't think you were expecting it. I feel like it really changed how you saw your life going, because I feel like you felt quite, you know, like whoever this person is, they made you feel really good about yourself. But when they were gone, you just felt, you know, like you'd lost everything. And it was painful for you. And you've had to go through all of this alone, the healing. Your healing has been internal, and it has been private. You know, you haven't told a soul, you haven't been showing off, you haven't nothing. You've just kept it to yourself about getting over this person and letting them go. But in doing that, Capricorn, it's also pushed you forward into another space. You're now receiving what you need to receive. Like you started looking for healing. And it's awesome. Because I feel like you actually received the High Priestess to the Magician. You know, this person and you were good, but not good because your other person felt he or she deserved better. So we're just going to ask for some advice from Spirit. Yeah, okay. It's interesting because I just got focus on the light and work towards it. So I like that for you, Capricorn. Focus. Eight of Pentacles is about work ethic. You know what to do. You've got two options in front of you. Choose an option and focus on it. Because where your focus goes, your energy flows. And they want you to know that you're at the beginning of a new cycle here. You're at the beginning of a new cycle into something new. And it's okay, because whatever you're going to be putting your energy into is actually what is going to be helping you. And here you have the Hermit in reverse. And that's telling me that, you're coming out. I'm coming out. You've gone inside, you've been inside, you've been there, you've done that. So like you've been there, you've done that. Now bring that light from inside and bring it out into your physical world. Manifest the life that you want, because you deserve better. You deserve better, Capricorn. I just want to see the mutual energies between you and this other person. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay, what have we got? 7 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, someone was underhanded. They literally felt, one of you felt this was like going to be happily ever after, but one of you's never truly 100% invested in this situation. There was always some type of energy of being underhanded here. So I'm also going to say this, Capricorn, here with the 10 of Pentacles, this person thought they were going to get the 10 of Pentacles, but they didn't realize that the solid, beautiful pentacle they were looking for was in your hands. And now for them to come back, they're going to have to do so much healing. There's no way they're going to be able to vibrate in your energy, Capricorn, because you're moving in a way that is going to be so beautiful for the world that this person will always be in the negative energy. They have too much wounds. Let's just put it like that. They have too much wounds to be able to ever resonate in your space. This is why you're letting them go. And you know it too, which is interesting. Whoop. So we're just going to bring forward some messages from Mother Isis. That one wanted to jump out, and these two. Okay. So we've got, you've got her, all three of her. I love these pictures. And so we have Queen of Heaven. The Queen of Heaven, the Divine Empress of the Skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now as a man or a woman. You have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom to the world. Stay true and be in your power. You are a sovereign divine being with spiritual authority and freedom within. You do not need permission from anyone to be who you are and live your life as you so choose. This is your divine birthright. Guard it as the precious treasure that it is, and remember that you are a divine being free to be you. You're definitely being there. Serpent of Fire. Do not assess your current ability based on past standards, as they no longer apply to you. You are stronger and more powerful now than you have ever been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and Isis helps you now. That's why you've got Ascended Masters, because Isis is with you. You have the Divine Feminine with you right now that helps you create and birth something new. And you are in that space of receiving something new, Capricorn. You're changing, you're shifting, because you know you want the life that you need to live. You have to change to create it. And I feel like you're accepting that and going against the grain, even if you're not aware of what's happening right now. I feel like this is a process of change for you to move into your holy, divine service to the light. And I love it. And, the person that you were thinking of, Capricorn, that's their loss. That is their loss. And they surely do feel it. Oh, they feel it. And the thing is, you felt it too, but you're dealing with it. This person may still just be sneaking around, looking at what you got, looking at who you're with. They may just be quite underhanded about things. And that is not a reflection of you, that is a reflection of them. And not to feel burdened by what they've done to you in the past, and to only focus forward on this beautiful energy of spiritual authority and power and abilities. Learn afresh what you are capable of, Capricorn, and move past it, beyond it. See your true potential. Alright guys, hopefully this resonates with you. This is quite a deep reading, which I love. I love the deep readings though. And hopefully some Capricorns out there really resonate with this message. So thank you guys for watching it. Please like, share and subscribe. And comment below. Let me know if it resonates. Alright guys, take care until next time. Bye.